All right, hello, Dark Tower Palaver Universe. It's Tad here with a quick video returning to the home office and the home studio here of Dark Tower Palaver. Returned safe from the beach, and I still have all 10 fingers, unlike Roland, that can't get through a beach without losing some digits. But yeah, we're here for the final unveiling. It is April 1st. As the last number of years I've always said, we will have no April Fool's shenanigans with the revealing of the results of the March Insanity poll. So, we did an update. I did an update from vacation and showed where our finals ended up being was the opening line, the opening moment, is what we should have called it, versus the showdown at the Traveler's Rest. That was the top two things vote-wise as we headed into the final showdown. So we have the results here. Hello, Mark. Just a quick video thrown together here. Glad to have you with us here, with me here live. I guess not us, no Peter here. This was a surprise going into this. I think a lot of us underestimated the opening moment or opening line. It's a great one, but I didn't expect it to go as far as it did. It came all the way through. Had a number of upsets here. I didn't think that it would beat. Well, I thought the Toll Massacre, that was one thing, but Eddie killing Blaine, I did not expect the opening line to beat that, as well as Roland's Command Me Nothing. Two shockers there as the opening line defeated it. But now it comes down to the last buzzsaw in the whole tournament here. I guess we'll see in this video here, this quick video, if it was able to beat the probably one of the biggest favorites, which was the showdown at the Traveler's Rest. So the polls closed at midnight yesterday, so we are now finalized for our votes. So we can go ahead and let me get the slide thing changed here so we can reveal it. The winner was indeed the showdown at the Traveler's Rest. It took 67% of the vote to the opening line's 33%. So kind of a decisive victory for the showdown at the Traveler's Rest. So the opening line did take a few upsets, knocked a few heavy favorites out, but it could not beat the showdown at the Traveler's Rest. Hello, Carol. Hello, Josh. Thanks you guys for joining me here live. Just a quick little video. So that is the result. And that is the ultimate winner then for the 2023 March Insanity. The showdown at the Traveler's Rest, as voted by the Dark Tower Palaver community, is the best Dark Tower moment. So it goes along with in the Pantheon of Champions. The first one was the most hated, which was Rhea, of course. And then the last one that we did last year was the most beloved Dark Tower character, which was Eddie Dean, beating Oi by a single vote. And then here we have a very decisive victory for the showdown at the Traveler's Rest. So that is, that's a good win, but not necessarily the biggest shocker. I did expect that one would be a really tough one to beat. I don't think that any of us would probably be surprised. It's a wonderful moment. I was just thinking this morning as I saw the results for the first time, we're just about to finish up here this month in April. We're going to be finishing up book 3 and moving into book 4, which means that we will be running into this favorite Dark Tower Palaver moment for the whole series in the next book of the book club. So I'm really excited for that, diving into book 4, my favorite book, and the showdown at the Traveler's Rest is going to be a wonderful thing to break down for sure. So next thing I wanted to do is let me transition myself off the screen real quick, because the other big thing I wanted to, of course, say, and I think I've already teased this, but the Dark Tower Palaver March Insanity will return in 2024. We will we don't know what the topic will be, as we've generally done. I will go ahead and put myself back on the screen, which covers it up a little bit. We will. So what we did this year, for this last year's, is right toward the ending of the year, probably in the last couple episodes into November and December, we will start throwing out nominations. Well, we got to figure out a topic first, and then we'll announce that probably in October-ish, and then we will get nominations to fill the bracket, and then by the end of the year we'll have that locked down, and then somewhere in February we will unveil what the whole bracket actually looks like, and then voting will commence on March 1st again in 2024. So it's so we will continue this on. We want to keep this an annual tradition. I think we've had a number of people suggest topics. I think we've also come up with some ideas for some topics. So yeah, looking forward to 2024. In the chat, Mark says great opening line, but a deserved winner, and I totally agree. I think the Traveler's Rest is a killer moment. I feel like it's King creating kind of that prototypical Western showdown, but rather than on the open streets, it's in a saloon, and you have a number of levels to it. Obviously, it isn't just a mono duel, but it is a pretty crazy turn of events, and it is one of my favorite moments personally. So I'm kind of glad it won. I did get some votes in as well. But yeah, I'm kind of happy. I was worried though, because the opening line, like I said, I did not expect it to beat a couple of ones it beat earlier on. So I thought my first impression when I saw the finals is, the Traveler's Rest will probably win. But then I was like, you know what though? I've said that a few times about the opening line losing, and it hasn't. So I wasn't sure how that would work out. And then Mark throwing out gut-wrenching moments is potentially a possibility for the March Madness. Honestly, for everyone, just send in any ideas you have for the 2024 March Madness or March Insanity. Got to get used to saying that. And yeah, we will figure out what the topic will be. I think there's going to be a number of topics. Probably what Peter and I will do is make a list and gather them, so as people send in suggestions, we'll always have those, because if we want to keep this an annual thing, we got to make sure we have good ideas. So that is the results for this year's. It is in the books, and we will be back next year for it, of course, because I love this stuff. I hope everyone else does. It seems like everyone seems to enjoy it. So yeah, there's a lot of good options, but that is the winner. And we have our third one, and we guess we'll see what topic we come up with for next time. And we are a week away from our next episode, where we have a roundtable for the first one of April here in a week from now. So join us here on the podcast or the live stream YouTube side if you want to join us for the episode in a week. Pretty much a week and about 90 minutes. And we will be coming live for the next episode of Dark Tower Palaver. But for this update, that is pretty much it. Thank you, folks, for joining in the chat. Hopefully everyone got their vote in, and hopefully everyone's happy with the result. I don't know that a lot of us necessarily are surprised. But I'm certainly happy. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff there. You've got, of course, Cuthbert, Roland. You got the Coffin Hunters. You got Shimi. A lot of good characters involved in the Traveler's Rest there. So great moment, and honestly one that we will be getting to in the book club probably this year, because it is not too deep into that book before we get to that. So when we're starting that book this year, but I do believe that in the calendar year 2023, we will likely get to this moment. So the same year it's crowned the all-time best Dark Tower moment by the vote here, we will probably be covering in our book clubs, which I can't wait for. So we'll sign off as we always do by saying long days and pleasant nights, folks, and thanks you guys in the chat that joined real quick. See you guys in a week.